Hello guys and welcome to Untitled Goose Game, where we are back and finishing up the last little things on our list. Also, don't mind this. I was doing something beforehand and just wasn't quite sure where I was going to put it. But, yeah. That should do it. Actually, that sits kind of nicely. Awesome. Yeah, I am working on actually staying up to date on stuff. I'm sorry, I worked 58 hours? And by the way, I understand that 58 hours isn't a lot to some people. I completely understand. However, 58 hours is a lot to me. One, because I'm usually doing 42 to 45, maybe. Oof. Maybe this is where I start to take the rose. I don't remember. But where I start to take some of the flowers. I honestly don't remember. I don't think so, though. But in this video, you should see a little bit of a shift where I stopped and then restarted the game. So a lot of this stuff kind of goes away. Because nothing in progress stays. However, I realize that 58 hours is not a lot for some people. It's a lot for some, but it's not a lot for others. But it's a very demanding work your butt off outside for a lot, and working with animals, hence why you may see some new scars and bruises. None of the actual animals did that, fun fact. I think all of the scars, only because I think the one that I might have gotten, I don't think ever ended up becoming a scar. It hurt like crap, but in all honesty, it wasn't even the animal's fault. I just spooked it. So I got bit for my troubles, but I literally just spooked it. And I spooked it bad. But I think literally all the rest of the scars come from metal that I work with. So like metal, but metal wires, metal like cans, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he took his tulip back. That's very rude of you. No, don't do that. Give me your tulip. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that either of those two stay. But I did realize eventually that if I wanted him to not figure that out, then probably I needed to hide it. And then not make him come back to it. At least until I got all of the flowers, but it ends up not becoming a problem. Oh yeah. I don't actually remember what I'm going for right now. Only because I don't know exactly where in the game I am. And I'm not in something where you can see, like, it pops up with what you do or don't have. But so, sorry a lot of videos have come out late. I worked a really, really hard week. It was either a week before or 2 weeks before the week of July 4th. And, my job is heavily influenced. Don't hide the cabbage. Hide the cabbage. Don't make the cabbage show. Hide the cabbage. No! Hide the cabbage. He's gonna come back. No! You didn't see it. Yeah, you see the carrot, not the cabbage. I don't see this cabbage. Not at all. You don't see it at all. But my job is heavily influenced by holidays, aka we're one of the ones that have to work on holidays. Not because we're government or anything, just because since I work with animals, animals still need to be taken care of, even if it's the holiday. But that also means that we're a boarding facility for some animals, and Lots more borders on holidays as well. So, I also don't mind working on holidays, especially because holiday pay and all of the extra stuff that comes with it. AKA, a lot of our customers are actually very nice about, they give us treats and goodies, especially on holidays. But, by the way, I fought with this specific section for like 5 or 10 minutes because I had to go all the way around. I finally unlocked the gate, but I had to go all the way around, and then it got stuck in the lake, and then it kept wanting to get off into the lake, and, yeah. It was painful. This is just a little bit of the struggle of like 5 or 10 minutes of actual, like, freaking struggle. And I got it, I think, based off of luck at the end. Like, it didn't feel great. It just kind of happened. It was so sad. So sad for me. Also, if some of the audio starts to sound a little weird, some of the in-game audio starts to sound a little weird, I'm working with a beta version, because I was doing other things as well as this, so I'm working on a beta version of the audio, and please stay. Please just go. All I'm trying to do is get it to that blanket, that checkered blanket, and yet for some reason it never wants to. Again, the physics are like sorta physicking, but not really physicking. See, like, is that... Why does it stop there? Like, I appreciate that it stops there, but why? No, wait, no, please don't. Please go up the thing. Please. No, I don't think it actually does. Ah, yes, it does. Yay. Now go up the thing and stay up the thing, please. Okay. Ah, I think I was looking something up here. I do not actually remember. But, yeah, I think I was looking something up. No, why? Again, even all of this is maybe 2 minutes, or however many minutes, but it's basically 2 of 5 or 2 of 10 minutes of me struggling. It was sad. So I eventually decided that I was gonna push it up this hill as much as it could go, and then push it over and just hope for the best. No, 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 no! Up the hill, Mr. Cabbage. That's probably one of the saddest things I think I've ever done in a video game, too. Like, I don't care about the cabbage. I just wanted to go on the blanket. But yummy! Cabbage picnic. Thank goodness I finally did it. And now I have to go all the way back around, I'm fairly sure. Ah, yes. There's the tulip and the rose. And I don't know. I still don't think this is the time that I did it. I won't be able to actually tell you until I look at this gate. But it does not look like it. I do not think it is. But trap the boy in the garage, catch an object as it's thrown over the fence, get thrown over the fence, dress the bus up with things from the outside the back garden, score a goal, sail a toy boat under a bridge, perform at the pub wearing a ribbon, and steal the old man's woolen hat. Stealing the old man's woolen hat, scoring a goal, and dressing up the bus were probably my worst ones. Stealing the old man's woolen hat is because you basically have to get him to fall and then steal his hat, and I had to do that twice because I messed up the first time. Hence the bust. Hence why the bust is also annoying. And then, scoring a goal, it's like cabbage, but more around. At least I didn't have as much problem because I didn't have a hill. Don't think. But still, it's cabbage 2.0. Was not fun. I wonder how much time I have for some of these. I may be able to do some of them. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of them. But I thought that ribbon was used for something. I don't know if it is. I never found out because there's never really a good way to do it. Sorry. There's never really a good way of finding out. Because I never actually use that ribbon for anything. I use a hat, a toothbrush, and glasses. So I never actually used that ribbon thing. I don't remember how that garage worked. Excuse me. Excuse me. Lord. Clearly you don't care about your own garage. Nope, you didn't see me. I'm not in there at all. Yep, the garage is closed. What are you gonna do about it? It's so terrible. Oh yes, stealing the glasses. I don't think I did this during this one either. I don't actually remember if I did though. I ended up doing a little bit of a different thing, I think. Also, if you weren't here for the last video or don't remember, sorry about the, like, crunching and banging in the background. That was Bandit chewing on a treat stick. Okay, I was concerned that that was all you had left, but at the same time, good lord. She adores her treat stick, but it was almost as long as her paw from, like, the tip of her paw to her elbow. Guess you would call it her elbow? And now it's like in 2 pieces, but not as thick as it once was, because it was like a 3 braided stick. And one of those pieces is as long as her wrist. And the other one may be about half that length. Or twice that length. That's impressive, kid. Also, videos or shorts will end up going out about her later. I really do apologize. I have more planned. I just haven't done them yet. But she's now 9 months and very, very tall. Like, I honestly joke that she's short but tall. Her legs are pretty long, but she is just long. And not very, like, her chest is not tall. So she just looks fun. And then shut the boy in the garage. Yes! Okay. Unfortunate. It's honestly weird when some of these pop, but dreadful. Trap the boy in the garage. Yippee! Also, don't mind me. I am... This is probably gonna be very loud. Oh, that one wasn't nearly as loud. But yeah. It's not how I get things... I thought the bow was gonna work. And it did not. So I have no... Other than just being a different color for the goose, I really don't know what else could be used. There are some glasses. Throw those over. And here's a bow. And then let me in. Don't mind me. And then we'll put the glasses over here. Look at those pretty glasses for the man. I thought that bow was gonna be a thing. 'Tis not, though. It's just another bow for the goose. Rude! Go away, then. No, go in the bowl. Again, physics and my depth perception kind of screw me in this game sometimes. Don't mind me. What? Why don't you... Child? Please don't choke yourself on it. I always find it very funny, the things she chooses to do. But she has always impressed me at least a little bit about it. About like the things that she can do. Don't mind the rose. Look at the paintbrush. Don't mind the rose. Look at the paintbrush. No, the paintbrush. Yes, paintbrush. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to even be able to do this my first try. But I am. Kitchen object does its spoon over the fence. I think now I've restarted. Hence why I have to get the rose again. But it shouldn't be too long. Unfortunate, ma'am. I love when I write notes to myself and I'm not even sure I'm going to realize what they mean like 5 minutes later. No! It's mine, sir! Run, run, run! Run! Why would you not run? Because now he's just gonna put it up on... I never knew he actually did this. I don't think. Go away. Look at her. Look at her terrible hedge. What is she supposed to do about it? That's a terrible hedge. Ma'am? 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 Ah, there you are. Look at your awful hedge. You must clip it. You must clip the hedge. Don't worry about it. The hedge needs to be clipped. Trimmed. Something like that. Clip the hedge. Yes. There you go. Yep. You totally didn't do that. Nope. Definitely didn't do it again. No, why won't you? Okay, and now I run. No? No run? That was very, very close. Continue reading your newspaper, sir. No, don't drink tea or coffee or probably tea. Read your newspaper. Why are you staring at your neighbor? I always found this weird as crap. No, 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 don't come over here. Oh, that's so unfortunate, isn't it? I have no clue what happened. I definitely didn't do it. See, I stopped your creepy neighbor from staring at you. And run. Run. Nope, no run. What's even more hilarious is that I did this like maybe a week or two ago. So, now I run. But yeah, that's one of the flowers. Bye, lady. Imagine if I accidentally dropped it down the well. It'd be very sad. No, that's not where I wanted to put it. There we go. I had originally thought that I was supposed to steal one of those flowers. No. They all come from dumb places. Bye. Yeah, I definitely restarted then. Because then I grabbed this tulip. And luckily the gardener is nowhere to be seen. Run, friend, run! Run, friend, run! There we go. Close enough. A lily, a daisy, and a chrysanthemum, or whatever it said. Which I don't even know if I grabbed all those things. Well, if I could just tear off the sign. Don't worry about that. But I can't remember. A lily, a something, and a chrysanthemum. I know where, I think it's the chrysanthemum is. Or no, the chrysanthemum's in the last. Oh, I remember where all of them are. One of the flowers is in the shopkeep area. One of the flowers is in the last little place. Hello, lady. Go away. Run. Run. Take the flower and run. Bless you. Good lord, did you finish it? I'm assuming that's a yes. Yeah, you. Well, I'm glad you liked it. I thought that would keep you a little bit more occupied. It's only been 40 minutes. I mean, I guess no. Off. I don't know if my camera's gone far enough for you to be able to see her, but she is certainly there. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see her in this little area here. So you may have been able to see her. Maybe. Or at least her paw. That'll be the end of this video. Sorry if I said there were only going to be 7. There are apparently going to be 8. Because my editing software has been a little screwy recently, and not wanted to download the entire thing. And unfortunately, it missed like 30 minutes of it.